Welcome back to episode number 28 of our Tranmere Rovers Road to Glory career mode as we go into the running of the season. 10 games to go for us, and we are at the moment comfortably sitting in mid-table, 11th in the league, and you have got here 12 points separating us from 6th place Norwich City, and with 10 games to go, it's pretty much impossible now to get into the top 6 unless we go on to win the remaining 10 games of the season and teams in and around us end up dropping points as well. But that's a big ask. It's pretty much not going to happen. But the likes of Sheffield United, Luton Town, Leicester, Sunderland and Coventry in the top 6 at the moment. Norwich in there as well. You've got the likes of Burnley and Hull City. And in fact, Queen's Park Rangers not far away from the playoffs places. So the race to finish in the top 6 and the race to avoid relegation will heat up at some point towards the last 10 games of the season. You've got Portsmouth, Wrexham and Stoke City, the bottom 3. But Cardiff City, who are 17th, are only 6 points away from 22nd place Stoke City. So they could well be dragged into this relegation fight at the moment. Our next few games, though, of the episode, Coventry, Norwich, Wrexham. So Coventry and Norwich, 2 teams in the top 6 right now. We will also face Burnley, who are in the top 6 as well. So some big games coming up in today's episode. Although we're a massive 12 points behind the top 6 right now, it would be pretty stupid of me, naive of me, to give up at this stage. It's still mathematically possible, of course, to creep into that top 6. Highly unlikely. But from now to the end of the season, the remaining 10 games, we will, of course, give it our all. They've got 2 number 10s, they've got 2 centre midfielder, playing the 3 at the back formation. Coventry here. They are in a good run of form. 3 wins from their last 5, I believe. And they've also picked up 66 points this season, making them 14 points above us with 10 games to go. We know they're a good side, Coventry. The last time we faced them, one thing I gathered from that game is that their 2 centre midfielders, they do like to drift out wide to give them a little bit of support out wide as well, which can be very tricky to deal with. But Kone, he likes to run into the channels. We know that. Back to Parkin. Parkin finds Mulligan. The touch, not what I wanted. Cameron gives to the wide, but big slide tackle to win it back here. Charlie Webster inside to Mulligan. Mulligan tries to bend one to the far corner, but it's saved by the Coventry keeper. One thing is for sure, though, we will have an impact in whoever goes on to finish in the top 6 and whoever goes on to get relegated this season. We've got Coventry and Norwich, who are in the top 6. And we've also got Wrexham and Stoke City in this episode, who are in the bottom 3. Come on, close that midfield channel. We know their striker likes to get them behind. Sakamoto trying to drive forward, but stopped by Charlie Webster. A little midfield maestro. I still don't know what is his best position. Crunching tackle there. The referee plays an advantage. Back to Webster. Webster plays in Kone. Kone's touch is good to find Kane. You should be scoring that one, son. You should be scoring that just before the end of the first half as well. It's Patterson, who's drifted out wide. Is he going to get support? He goes inside to Rudoni. Oh, the last chance of the first half, just narrowly off target. And we will go into the break, leveled here, 0-0. It's Howley to Mason Clark, who is turning out to be a really good player for Coventry, by the way. I think he was on loan at Peterborough last season in real life. But then he had a very good season at Peterborough. A lot of goals, a lot of assists. Talking about a lot of goals and a lot of assists. It's Kane with another assist this season. And it's, of course, Kone up front with his 18th goal of the season. We're going to try everything possible to try and get Kone to that 20+ goals. That's Rudoni out wide. Exactly what I said. They do tend to get their centre midfielders to give them support out wide. That's it. 1-0 victory for us. Tough game. Really, really tough game against a very good Coventry side. But 14 points going into the game. They were above us. And that has been shortened to now 11 points with 9 games to go. Come on, the Rovers. I know we've got the win against top 6 Coventry. I know we are facing another top 6 side here in Norwich. But for us right now, no need to be carried away. The priority is to remain above Bristol City, who we are 1 point above, and to try and catch up to Queen's Park Rangers if we can. And talking about Queen's Park Rangers, who are 4 points above us, we have a player there on loan, Malcolm Adamson. Let's see, how is he doing there this season? He's not played a game for them. He's played 17 games for us before he left on loan, and he's not played any game for them. That is strange, unless it just doesn't update in real time as you go ahead with the games. There's no way he's not played a game for Queen's Park Rangers. He's not injured or anything, so he should at least be coming off the bench for them. He has grown though by +1 overall, which is not too bad, I suppose. But the whole point of sending him out on loan is for him to play more games. But anyway, we've got Norwich here. Brad Hills is not in the starting 11 or in the squad for this game. I made that mistake to play him in the reverse fixture, which I shouldn't have. But the game should have something in place anyway, where loan signings should not be playing against their parent club. But come on, Rovers. 18 goals for Richard Kone in the Championship this season. 20 is the target. He's got 9 games to score 2 more goals. If he goes on to score more than 20, even better. Elliot Miles, Kian Vasin and Ante Chernak as the Norwich forward 3 in this game. They've also got Marcelino Nunes in midfield, who I do rate highly. He's one of the better midfielders in the Championship right now. I mean, to score 18 goals already in your first season in the Championship, it's incredible. It's not like he's played at this level before. We signed him from Wycombe Wanderers. He was one of the top scorers in League One last season. Oh no, good save. But Miles to tap it home there, and Norwich got 1-0 up, 12 minutes into the game. That is not a good time to concede early in the game here. I mean, there's never a good time to concede, but to be fair, if you want to concede a goal, maybe earlier in the game, it's much better because it gives you time to be able to go on and turn it around. And talking about turning it around, can't give there straight from kickoff with the shot. Throw, let's go short here to Clark. Clark out wide again to Kergib. They keep giving him this space to run into. And if they keep allowing him to do this, sooner rather than later, he's going to find the top corner with these efforts and targets he's having right now. And the last time we faced this Norwich side, by the way, they absolutely dominated that game. Couldn't take their chances, though. We went on to score a goal later on to get a 1-0 victory. It's the opposite here because they've had 1 chance in this game and they've punished us from it. And talking about 1 chance in the game, 2 chances now, and they've scored from both of them. It is Chernak, he started the season quite well, but he's dropped off a little bit. But lovely finish there on his left foot. The goalkeeper is never going to save that. I'm not sure what Kumetio is doing in that fullback area, but he did play a good pass into midfield. Henry gonna have to slow it down and wait for the runners in front of us. Kergib, first time out to Kone. Kone skippers and Kodoba, the centre back for Norwich. He just couldn't apply the finish though. One of those games where we've had chances, but we just can't find the back of the net. It's now or never. If we're not turning around, we have to score a goal. We had to have scored a goal there with, it's going to be 3-0. It's going to be 3-0. And Chernak scores a brace. And it's 3-0. I think we've lost 3-0 once already this season. I can't remember who it was against though. But this would be our second biggest defeat here. 3-0 the game. That's it here. Any moment from now, we should get the final whistle. No way. He's down. As if losing 3-0 is not bad enough. We're gonna pick up an injury there to Chris Mary, it looks like, to cap up what has been a terrible performance from us in this game. Norwich have been by far the better team. But to get an injury, he could well be 4 here. Oh, good save. But to cap it all off, we've picked up an injury, which it's not good news for us. It is what it is. We'll move on to the next one. Not too a terrible performance, really. That is probably a season ender for Chris Mary, isn't it? Let's take a look. How long is he going to be out for? It's only 4 weeks. He might just make it back for the last couple of games maybe of the season. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was expecting him to be out for the next 3 months, but it might not be a season ender with 8 games to go. Next one though, it's Wrexham. We've got to win this game. They're second bottom right now, and we have to win against Wrexham. I hate to let you down, lads, but unfortunately something awful has happened in the Wrexham game. We did go on to win 2-0, but I've lost the footage for that game, which would mean I'm unable to show you the highlights. But we won 2-0. It was Kone and Emeka Odua scored the second goal for us. He got a goal and an assist in that game, and Mulligan getting the other assist for the second goal. It is what it is. We've lost the footage. We have got the result though, a 2-0 positive result for us after the 3-0 defeat against Norwich City. But up next, we have got Burnley, Stoke City, and I believe we will finish the episode with a game against Queen's Park Rangers. Though that Queen's Park Rangers game is interesting. Is Adamson going to start against us? We will take a look at the Youth Academy Scout report at the start of the next month, and we will go into the next game against Burnley. And for our second month of Youth Academy Scouting, where we will begin in England, we have got here Callum Rowland, who looks quite good. We are going to scout him further, and oh my god, Reece Watts, 57 to 75 overall, right winger, 76 to 94 potential. We will sign him into the Youth Academy, of course. No need to scout him further before someone else steps in to take him away from us. But certainly, Callum Rowland, we will scout further. We will get rid of the rest of them though. And now in Wales, where we haven't had any luck in terms of scouting Youth Academy players, I'll scout Scott Price a little bit further. The remaining 2 though, let's just quickly get rid of them here. Price will be scouted further. And finally, in France, where Fabien Collet have been scouted for a couple of months now, the potential still remains the same. Starting overall, though, is not improving, but we will continue to scout the young man further. The rest of them, though, oh, okay. Benjamin Guerin we've got here, who is a right winger as well. We will scout him a little bit further. The same with Collet. The rest of them we will get rid of here in France. And in other news, it looks like we have got a couple of Youth Academy players wanting to terminate their contract. David Harper, who is the goalkeeper, and I believe Kevin O'Carroll, who is a wide player in the academy right now. Both players have got, I believe, have got decent potential. David Harper looks good, 59 rated, 76 to 82 potential. You've also got, where is O'Carroll? You've also got Kevin O'Carroll, who was 60 rated, 77 to 83 potential, so really good players. However, we have got 8 academy players involved in the first team right now, with 4 of them being out on loan, and you've got the other 4 playing some part in our first team right now. There are a couple of reasons why I promote Youth Academy players to the first team. When we are short in that position, or if I believe in the next season or 2, that could go on to be a starter for us. In the case of Kevin O'Carroll, or in the case of David Harper, we're not short on goalkeeper right now. We've actually got Buckley, who's out on loan, and 65 rated, who is a goalkeeper promoted to the first team last season or a couple of seasons ago, who is now 65 or 66 rated. He could potentially go on to be our first team goalkeeper next season. And exactly the same as O'Carroll. I don't see him breaking in to be a starter for us in the next couple of seasons. So both players, unfortunately, can terminate their contract. And like I've said a couple of times, I do like to keep it maximum 2 academy players promoted per season. Otherwise, you're just going to turn it into a Youth Academy region career mode. And I'm so much avoiding to do that right now. Up next is Burnley, and we are 10 points behind Burnley right now, who are out of the top 6. I do think, though, they have got a game in hand, and if they should win this game, they could potentially go up to 4th, well, depending on how many goals they score against us, because there's +4 goal difference now between Sunderland, who are in 4th, and Burnley, who are in 2nd. But going into this game, we actually won the reverse fixture against Burnley, 2-0 victory for us away from home the last time we faced them. Can we do it again? Come on, the Rovers. It's been one of those games, lads. 0-0 against Burnley. I'll probably not have any highlights to show to you in this game. The whole game was played in midfield. There's no intention for any of the teams to go for it and try to get a goal. Really boring game. But it's a Burnley side that are closer to the top 6 right now. So we will take that point from them and we will move on to the next one against Stoke City. And let's hope for a more entertaining game here against Stoke City compared to the Burnley game. But the Potters have picked up 5 points from their previous 5 games. I believe that is a win, 2 draws and 2 defeats for them. But how time has changed, eh? Given the performances of these 2 football clubs last season, Stoke City and ourselves, of course, you would not have expected them to be in the bottom 3 right now, Stoke City. They had such an amazing season in League One last season, going on to win the league, of course. They have some good players in this team. I did not see this coming, that they would be in the bottom 3 right now. We are, I believe, 27 points above them. They've got some good players in this team, which is the scary part. And the likes of Manhoff, they have got Bay. Oh no, Kumetio giving possession away. Vidigal, it's Manhoff. Manhoff with the shot. And it's saved by Scott Bain in goal. What a start it would have been. Stoke City are a bogey team, by the way. I don't think we've ever won against the Stoke City side that beat us twice last season. And they've already got the best out of us at the start of the season, where they came from behind to 10, a 1-goal to 2-1 victory for them. But a counter-attacking opportunity here as we get the update that Bocat is injured. Surely 1-0. Oh no, it's missed it. But Kane tops it all. I would not have expected Richard Kone to miss from that position, but it doesn't matter because Gibb was at the right place at the right time for his 7th goal of the season. I mean, that could have been Kone's, was it 19th goal of the championship season? I would have bet my house that Kone was going to bury that opportunity then. But it doesn't matter though, because we went on to get the goal. I mean, that is one of the easiest goals that Kane Gibb is going to score this season. We are used to him, we're used to him cutting inside from that right-hand side, bending one to the far corner. He scored some cracking goals for us already this season. And that is probably one of the easiest one he would score. That's what you want from your attacking players, though. You don't want them to be scoring the worldies all the time. You want them to be a goal scorer and not a scorer of great goals. Oh my God. Wouter Berger, talking about scorers of great goals. If you watched our Blackburn Rovers save, you would know Wouter Berger has got this in his locker. What a cracking finish for the centre defensive midfielder for Stoke City. Going into the second half here, 1-0 up in the first half. Stoke City got the equaliser, as we know. They are our bogey team, as I've mentioned before. They seem to always get the better of us. They won twice against us last season. They've already got the better of us in the reverse fixture, which a game where they actually came from behind 1-0 down to get 2 goals in the second half to win the game. And it looks like it might be going in that direction again. It is White yet again. How many goals has he scored against us? I've lost count. He seems to score against us every time. Why can't we get a result against this Stoke City side, man? It doesn't matter whether it's excellent defending from Cameron Norman, who's been impressive for us defensively, but it doesn't matter whether they're top of the league or fighting for the relegation, fighting to survive the drop. It just seems to get the better of us out wide. A little bit of space for Clark. Oh, Clark trying to pull that one back. But it's been blocked. It's a corner. It's 25 minutes ago now. Substitution as well for Stoke City. If we get an equaliser before the 80th minute, who knows? We might just go on to turn this one out around ourselves. But it's a big if whether we get that equaliser. We will go short from the resulting corner. Gibb, who is looking knackered there, we will take him on. We will take him off a second. Oh my goodness. Whatever you can do, Wouter Berger, Omari Patrick can do even better on his weaker left foot as well. What a sensational finish. Look at this, man. Touch, left foot. When he hits the crossbar and goes in, he always looks so much better. He's again a player that I've said before. I'm quite harsh on him because I think he can do things like this. He's just not doing it enough for us, though. I would like to see him do more of that. But Emeka Odua would replace Gibb here for the remaining 20 minutes or so of this game. There's Hills. We have defended quite well. I know it's crazy to say that we've conceded 2 goals in this game, and I'm still saying we've defended quite well. I feel like, his first touch of the game since we've brought him on, Emeka Odua. It's an easy finish for him. His finishing has improved a lot since we signed him, by the way. And we will go on to get the 3-2 victory here. From 1-0 down, they turned it around to 2-1 up Stoke City. And in the final 20 minutes of the game, we go on to score 2 more games to take the victory. I mean, this could well be the result that relegates Stoke City at the end of the season, but still a long way to them. Come on, the Rovers. We will play 2 more games in today's episode against Cardiff and, I believe, Queen's Park Rangers. It is the final game of today's episode. Cardiff is 17th in the league. I don't think they're going to get relegated from this stage now. Let's take a look how far away. They've got 44 points. You've got Wrexham on 34 points. So that means 10 points above the relegation places. Our little mini objective was to go above Queen's Park Rangers, which we have managed to do, only on goal difference though. Now, can we go above Hull City as well and finish as high up in the league table as we can this season? Come on, the Rovers. Interesting little bit of news here. Jordan Clark is considering retirement at the end of the season. He's still only 33 years of age. And to be fair, although we haven't spoken about him a lot, he's on loan from Luton Town. He has been one of our better midfielders. I think he's picked up about 5 or 6 assists in the league this season. It seems to bring that calm presence to the team. His experience does help. It'd be a shame if he goes on to retire at the end of the season. And by the way, Luton Town will be pissed if he retires after the season-long loan. I'm sure they'll be hoping to sell him next season for a little bit of money. I don't think he will retire though. It's not a definite retirement there. He's considering retirement at the end of the season, but that is something to keep an eye out for. I don't think he's in the last year of his contract. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to get him out from Luton Town on loan, because they would have just told us his contract is too short. El Ghazi goes for it. He finds the bottom right-hand corner. It's too early to be doing the Kalmar celebration, mate. You're 10 points behind the relegation places. I mean, 10 points behind the relegation places and only about 10 minutes into the game. And he's doing the Kalmar celebration. You might end up regretting that celebration at the end of this game. Or potentially, at the end of this season, El Ghazi couldn't make much of that one, but Robertson out wide to El Ghazi again. Oh, excellent defending that time from Leo Kone to set us on the attack again. Oh, it's a good ball. Charlie Webster plays in Kone, and Kone gets his 20th goal, or his 19th goal rather, of the championship season. Oh, what a season he's having. 19 goals, 1 more. And he gets in to that 20 goals mark in the championship, which an incredible achievement already for him. But if he goes on to get 20 plus goals, even better. Barely have taken the lead against Bolton Wanderers there. That lead will do them the world of good if they go on to hang on to that result. But Charlie Webster, he got the assist for the first goal. Couldn't convert that though. Oh, come on. There is a second goal on the card here. Surely, maybe Cardiff City might go on to get it. Cardiff City might go on to get it, which would have, of course, it would have sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, forget about it. On the attack here, Charlie Webster plays in Kone. Kone gets the brace and his 20th goal of the championship season. I said at the start of the game when El Ghazi was giving it the Kalmar, it's a long way to go, son, to be doing that celebration. You're only 10 points away from safety, and to be doing that celebration is ridiculous. And it looks like that could well come back to haunt him. I didn't see that there. I'm not quite sure if it's his 20th or his 21st goal of the season. I did try to have a look how many goals, but sometimes I don't see the screen quite well because I'm a little bit far away. But fantastic late winner here from Kone, who scored a brace. Well, as we expected, it looks like Chris Murray is back from that injury. He's not going to play the next game against Queen's Park Rangers, of course. I don't think he's going to play the game after that but he should be ready for the final 2 games of the season. Luckily for him, against Luton Town and Leicester, 2 interesting games to finish our season. We know we're probably not going to get into the top 6 now. We know the best we can do is potentially go above Hull City if we win the remainder of our game and Hull City drop point, but that is about it. Let's go straight into the next one here against Queen's Park Rangers. Come on, the Rovers. And the big question in everyone's mind going into this game against Queen's Park Rangers is Malcolm Adamson going to start against his parent club, or is he going to at least be on the bench? Interesting here that we are now 3 points above Queen's Park Rangers. They were 4 points above us at the start of today's episode, but this is what happens when you can put together a good run of result in a few wins in a row. All of a sudden, your position in the league table improves quite drastically, which from 4 points behind to 3 points above them. Well, Malcolm Adamson is not in the starting 11, but he is on the bench. Oh, come on. You cannot be turned like that. You cannot be turned like that so easy. But here's Chair out wide to Pushkash. Pushkash goes for the cross, and what a cross that is. Salah couldn't take it on his stride out, but we have given possession. It's a little bit of a sloppy start here, opening 20 minutes of this game. They haven't been able to take advantage of it, though. Again, we've given away possession cheaply. And Salah plays in Chair. The shot's blocked, and it's a corner. It's a good little player they've got in their hands there, haven't they? He's got flair. He's good on the ball. He attracts a lot of tackles. He wins a lot of free kicks for Queen's Park Rangers as well. I'm not sure if he's injured at the moment. I haven't heard too much of him this season in terms of his performances. A couple of shots blocked, but we could turn the fence into attack here. Oh, Mulligan, it looks like the space being closed down, but maybe not. Oh, no. It's a good ball to Kone. Kone with the finish. And I did check, it was his 21st goal in our last game. And this is his 22nd goal in the championship season, which is incredible. And here is that confirmation, 22 goals in 29 games. Harking into Cameron, who is sort of getting used to that number 10 position now in his Cameron. And we don't play him too much as a striker, and he plays more in that number 10 positions now, which it gets you. He's not the quickest to get behind his defense, but one thing he does do well is he travels with the ball a lot. He can travel with the ball from defense to attack, and sometimes it gets a little bit of pressure away from us, which I'm enjoying him in that number 10 position right now. I did say, I think it was about a couple of months ago in the game, that is, about a few games back, but Richard Kone here replaced by Emeka Odua as we go for the short free kick. But I did say a couple of months back that he was beginning to frustrate me in that number 10 position. But since I said that, he went on to score a goal in the Cup, in the FA Cup, and he's looked much more comfortable. And Parkin finds Odua. And for the second time in today's episode, coming off the bench, he scored with his first touch in the game, which is incredible. And he's a signing that is impressing me right now. He scored 3 goals in today's episode. He scored a goal against Wrexham, which we lost the footage. Good goal, by the way. He scored against Wrexham. He came off the bench, and I want to say the game against Stoke City, he came off the bench. His first touch of the game, he scored. And he's come off the bench here against Queen's Park Rangers. His first touch of the game, he scored from it as well to give us the 2-0 victory here away from home at the Loftus Road Stadium. What a performance, though. It was calm, it was composed. We did what we have to do. We took all 3 points, and we will go into the final 3 games of the season. Can we go above Hull City in the final 3 games? That's the big question. And with 3 games to go until the end of the season, Sheffield United are champions of the championship. They have won the league. They're 10 points clear of second place with 3 games to go. Leicester need a win from their remaining 3 games to get that second automatic promotion play. The likes of Luton Town, Burnley, Norwich, Coventry in the top 6 at the moment. I mean, Sunderland and Hull City can still get into the top 6 with 3 games to go. We are 9th. Can we finish above Hull City in the next episode. And you've got the bottom three, which is Portsmouth, Stoke City, Wrexham. Bottom three at the moment. Middlesbrough might just need a win from their remaining 3 games to retain their championship status next season, but it is looking quite close there. Wrexham might just get away from it depending on how things goes in the next few games, the next final 3 games in the championship. Top goal scorers though, let's take a look. You still have Laborde on 24 goals, Callum O'Hare on 22 goals, Amdouni, those 3 have been there for a while now, and Richard Kone, 22 goals in 39 games. Can he win the Golden Boot this season? You know for sure we will try and get him to score as many goals as possible in our final 3 games. Josh Sargent leads the way in assists. Kerr Gibb on 10 assists there in second. And Samaseku, the likes of Callum O'Hare, Charlie Webster have picked up 9 assists this season. Our midfield maestro in terms of clean sheets, still Leo Roman of Sunderland, Luke McGee in second though, and we have got Scott Bain there in 5th on how many clean sheets Scott Bain got? On 10 clean sheets. But smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed this one, and I'll see you all in tomorrow's episode for our season finale. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.